The ANC says it's changed many of its candidates for the councillors ahead of the local government elections, but not everyone is happy about the changes. ANC members are protesting outside Seme House in Durban. KwaZulu-Natal ANC spokesperson Nhlakanipho Ntombela joins us now live. Nhlakanipho, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. So what's happening? We're seeing videos of people protesting. Why?
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Shahan, to explain what is happening. We can't say exactly what is happening, but what we do know is that the ANC had a thorough process of selecting its candidates, and out of that process, which involved community meetings, had some ANC members not comfortable with the outcomes. Hence, some of those members, some were told they've been outside the office for the past few days, raising their objections before the deadline for the submission of the candidates.
Not happy because they have new candidates that were put on the list, is that it?
Not happy because they are not sure of who is included. Let me explain the process.
Yeah.
The ANC process of selecting the ward candidates gave us the majority of plus or minus 90% of male candidates. And the ANC has got a policy of 50% gender parity on its public representative. The policy position is clear that any candidate selected by the BGM and confirmed by the community, he or she will be the candidate for the ANC, whether he is a male or a female. Then when it comes to the proportional list, ANC had to ensure that gender parity. There is an instance wherein you will find that as a male, as in Nhlakanipho, you might have been number 10 on that list, but because of gender parity of trying to ensure that the gender balance, you might be moved to a number beyond 5, which might be 15 or 20. Hence, some of those comrades feel that they have been removed when the organization is complying ensuring that natives are indeed representative of the demographics of the province of the Republic of South Africa in KwaZulu-Natal.
Yeah. All right. So we're losing your connection. I'm going to ask you one last question about the way forward. You say that this is ANC policy, of course. So why are these members not happy with ANC policy, and how do you address their concerns?
Well, we have to engage with the members to clarify them on some of the issues. Because when you are compiling your proportional representation list, you have to take into cognizance your youth representation, retaining your experience, disability, ensuring the racial balance even in that list. So those are the factors the leadership must take into cognizance when they compile the list for submission to the IEC. We are engaging with the members, and even tomorrow as we move forward, the provincial leadership, the regional leadership, the list committees will be engaging to explain the process so that everyone will understand that this is an ongoing process of ensuring that everyone is indeed represented.
Well, I guess my next question will be, because now your connection's better, why were these discussions or education campaigns about the policy and how things are going to work discussed beforehand? Because surely these members can't be discontent about something they would have been told about.
They have been explained. We started this process,
so they're playing down.
Recall, almost a year ago. There have been instances wherein members feel that they've got grievances which have not been attended to, which I think we have acknowledged as an organization. We've got an appeals team which has not concluded some of the matters at hand. Because of the timelines of the IEC, then it necessitated that the ANC, at some point, there was a deadline for the IEC to register the candidate. There are matters which the organization, after this process has been concluded, the ANC will continue to engage on and consider those appeals. And where we feel that indeed there was an injustice done on an individual, the ANC will do the right thing. The same happened, if you recall, in 2016, there was an Dlamini Zuma commission, which compelled us to remove some elected councillors because they were elected inappropriately and putting in place those who were duly elected. So the ANC has never run away from that responsibility, regardless of the guidelines and the timeline of the IEC, even if it means that you have been elected and selected. If it discovered that along the way you were elected wrongly, the ANC is obliged to do correct on its members.
Yeah, but I mean, that shouldn't happen in the first place. People shouldn't be elected wrongly or selected wrongly. So was this a rush process because of this IEC deadline?
It was not a rush process. The nature of the ANC process involves mass participation. In the ANC, you start in the ANC PGM, branch general meeting. From that branch general meeting, you must go to the community meeting, which community meeting is given an option to vote for you. And because of the COVID regulations, we would have minimal time to do all of those processes adequately as expected. After all those processes, there must be a verification process to check your criminal record and all those other issues. So the time as it was now could not allow for all of those processes to be done adequately. Hence, some of the members feel that something could have been done on their aspects of their branches or wards.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Nhlakanipho Ntombela is the spokesperson for the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal.